Hello, everyone, and welcome to our first conversation at the Peer Partner Exchange, Real Talk with Kayla and Dawne, brought to you by the Resource Center for Family Focused Practice and the California Department of Social Services. I am Dawne Lynch, and I'm incredibly excited to share this experience with you all.
And I'm Kayla Granderson. This is something that Dawne and I have been dreaming about for a while now, which is creating a space just for peer partners. When we say peer partners, we're talking about youth partners, parent partner, tribal partners, really anyone walking alongside youth, children, and families. This place is where we can break things down, keep it real, and make things a little less complicated.
Exactly. You and I have trying to dream up something different. What's another opportunity where we could provide information for peer partners beyond a traditional class or a webinar? And we thought this would be a fun way to deliver that information for you. And we're here not just to talk to you. We really want to create a dialogue, bring in different perspectives. And most importantly, Kayla, we want to have some fun while doing it. And why not this, right?
The best way to do it. So, since this is our first session, let's do a quick introduction. Dawne, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, thank you, Kayla. We know a lot of our community has seen you and I in different spaces, but we really wanted to take the opportunity to do some quick introductions and who are Real Talk with Kayla and Dawne. Well, I am Dawne Lynch. I have been with the Resource Center for Family Focused Practice almost 4 years now. I'm really proud to say I've grown up in this work together with Kayla. Previous to that, I was a parent partner for almost 10 years at a community-based organization in Riverside County. I do have lived experience. Jacob Robert Shaw and I, we navigated systems together. I'm also one of the co-chairs of the Parent Partner Advisory Committee meeting, the Peer Hub meetings. And I know that you and I, our passion is to uplift the voice of those with lived experience across the state of California, championing the role of both youth advocate and parent partner across the state. And one fun fact about me is if the zombie apocalypse hits, follow me. I'll save your life, at least for a short time.
Yes, I love that. That's going to save us.
All right, Kayla, tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right. So again, my name is Kayla Granderson, and I'm an analyst here at the California Department of Social Services. I've been here for almost 4 years. Like I said, I think me and Dawne kind of started around the same time. Like you said, we've grown up together in this work. So I love
Yes.
I appreciate her so much. I also have lived experience. And then I was a youth partner where I worked with youth building up their skills at a community-based organization. And I also worked with foster youth in the school district. I also get to share the space with Dawne on the peer hubs and the parent advisory committee. I love that space. Love to just be in, community with everyone. And my passion, as Dawne mentioned, is like creating space for expertise. Definitely want to make sure that they're incorporated here at the state level before policies goes out, because that's who it affects. And then a fun fact about myself is like I recently went to an Usher concert and man, he can skate. So I'm like, oh, I want to be like Usher on these skates.
He was skating in the concert?
He was skating, yes.
That is
He did
wild.
a good job. So I've been skating. I'm not, Usher ready yet, but I've been practicing.
Girl, when you told me that you were taking skating lessons, I'm all good luck. These old hips do not want to be on a roller rink. That is for sure. So all the power to you, ma'am. Good grief. I really do have to say, I feel that we are the dynamic duo, and really having a partner like yourself at the state has been so beneficial and such a blessing. And to really just have you champion the work alongside has been amazing. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
And we really want to keep the fun going. So we're going to do a quick lightning round of fun facts for Kayla and myself, and then we'll dive in for this episode's topic. Yeah?
Let's
All
do
right.
it.
I'll go first, and then you ask me.
Okay.
All right, Kayla. Sweet or salty?
Definitely sweet.
Early bird or night owl?
Okay. So this one, I battle with it, but I'm gonna go with night owl. You can catch me up at 1 o'clock. I need to be out in bed, but I'm a night owl.
Good for you, ma'am. Beach day or mountain escape?
I love a beach day.
Chaos or control?
For this one, I'm gonna go with control. I can function in chaos, but I definitely like the control.
Book or binge watch?
Oh, okay. So I try to read a book every now and then, but it's gonna be binge watch. Just got done watching Love Island, so yeah, binge watch girl for me.
Guilty pleasure. Guilty as charged. 100%.
Yes. Okay. So are you ready? It's your
Yes,
turn now.
ma'am. Hit it.
All right. So sweet or salty?
Sweet, for sure. Just like you.
All right. Early bird or night owl?
I think this is where we complement each other. I am the early bird up at 4 o'clock in the morning. You're up till 1. I've been asleep for like 5 hours by the time you go to bed.
Yes. Okay, so beach day or mountain escape?
Sun Queen, beach day, you and me all day, every day in that sand for sure.
Awesome. Okay, so chaos or control?
I find control in the chaos. I like it a little crazy. It helps my brain.
Yes, and Dawne does her thing. I know you guys seen her, so she
Da,
can
da, 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 da. It's like a circus. It's fine.
All right, last question. Book or binge watch?
Binge watch. You and I just got done watching Love Island. I am now knee deep in Love After Lockup. Don't judge me. Check it
Okay.
out.
All right. I have to check that one out too. Awesome. Okay. All right. So, Danae, what can folks expect from us here at Real Talk with Kayla and Danae?
That is a great question. We wanted to create a space where we can break things down like policies, bring some understanding to those pesky ACLs and ACINs. What is that alphabet soup? What do they mean? Bring forward any other updates, any information coming our way that impacts our peer community specifically.
All right. So, yes, a lot of the times these updates get dropped and it's not always clear on how they impact us, the peer partners. So, our goal is to break it down, make it relatable, and help folks stay ahead of what's coming down the pipeline.
Absolutely. In this space, we want to talk about best practices. We want to share stories, highlight the amazing work peer partners are doing across the state of California. Basically, Peer Partner Exchange, Real Talk with Kayla and Dawne, was a platform created to be fun and dynamic with bite-sized information where you can access it at your convenience. So whether you're driving in the car and you're listening, or you're sitting at your computer doing your notes after meeting with the youth and family, you can pop in and get some very valuable information and have some fun while you're doing it.
Yes, I love that. And how often should they hear from us?
Well, starting this month, we'll be releasing a new Real Talk with Kayla and Dawne every other month, taking a break for the holidays, typically during November and December, picking back up in January, and we're planning on having a live event at the Partnership Wellbeing Institute. So if you'll be joining us down in Anaheim by Disneyland in 2026, pop in and see a live in-person peer partner exchange with Real Talk with Kayla and Dawne. We'll be there. We would love to have you.
Yes, I can't wait for that. That's going to be
Yeah,
so exciting.
it'll be fun.
All right. And we want you to be a part of this as well. So if you got questions, you have topics, or something that you want us to dig more into, let us know at the end of this session. You'll see our emails across the screen below. And you can send us your thoughts, your requests, even your ideas at the email below. So today's Real Talk is about letters and guidance. Let's get into it. You've probably
Do
already
it.
seen these ACLs, ACINs floating around your emails or being tossed around in meetings, and you're like, oh, what is it? What does it actually mean? And how do they relate to the work that peer partners do?
Exactly. And more importantly, how do these letters in the alphabet help us to better support the work that we're doing alongside youth and families, and particularly in family serving systems like child welfare, behavioral health, probation, and alongside our other community partners? All right, Kayla. So now that we know that ACLs and ACINs is alphabet soup,
Right.
let's break down the difference between an ACL and an ACIN.
Okay, so let's get into it. An ACIN stands for All County Information Notice. Think about it as like a friendly heads up from the state. These notices give guidance, they highlight tools or best practices, and sometimes they spotlight what's working well in other counties.
Mhm.
And I like that because it often, that's how we share our knowledge. And it's not about enforcing rules, it's peer guidance and best practices.
And you said it perfectly. It's not like a rule. It's more like a, hey, this is really important information. You ought to know. So, for us specifically, the peer partner community, both youth advocates and parent partners, that could mean new ways we're being recognized, a resource we should check out. So, next time you see one of those emails and it shows up and it says ACIN, meaning All County Information Notice in the subject line, don't delete it. Give it a skim. It could be something that can make your work a whole lot easier or even more impactful. Okay, we just talked about ACINs, All County Information Notices, being like the friendly FYIs from the state. Let's talk about their stricter sibling, the ACL or All County Letter. If ACINs are suggestions, All County Letters are instructions.
Yes, you got it. So ACLs, all county letters, come straight from CDSS and usually lay out policy change, law updates, or specific expectations for how counties should operate. These letters from counties are expected to align with, county, and they're not optional.
Absolutely. We like to think of it more as a policy roadmap. It helps counties know how to move forward in a way that's consistent across the state of California, and it supports best practices for youth and families. They include things like timelines, definitions, responsibilities, and sometimes even scripts or sample forms, which can be very helpful, specifically when working directly with youth and families, which I appreciate.
Yes. And when peer partners are written in an ACL, it's a big deal. That means
Mhm.
things at child and family team meetings isn't just, oh, it's nice to have you here. It's required. We need to be in that space, and we're allowed to be in that space. That's validation. That's the protection of our role, and that's
Mhm.
system change.
Exactly. And it's not about control, it's about providing structure, guidance, and accountability. So the work that we have has real impact. So ACLs, all county letters, might not be fun to read. And trust me, they are daunting and cumbersome, but they're essential. And knowing what's in them really helps us in our role to be stronger, advocate smarter, and speak the language of the system while holding the heart of our lived experience.
Way to say that. Like that's mic drop. I wish I had like one of those emojis. Boom. And I'm just gonna pass it to Dawne to do a quick recap for us all.
Awesome. Thanks, Kayla. Great episode today. This was fun. I can't wait to do our next one. It's great. All right. So today we introduced ourselves. You found out a little bit about me, Dawne, a little bit about Kayla. We shared all about this space. What is peer partner exchange? Real talk with Kayla and Dawne, and what can you expect in future spaces? We also informed you on all county letters and all county information notices and how they're beneficial and how to sign up for them.
All right. So we are so excited to keep these conversations going, and we hope that you
Yeah.
learned something useful today in this episode.
Absolutely. And we want you to remember this is a two-way street. Send us your thoughts, your questions, or even just a shout out. We'd love to hear from you. So please email us at the resource center at ucdavis.edu and just tag Real Talk with Kayla and Dawne in the subject line. And don't forget to continue to check out our peer partner page for upcoming classes, webinars, focus sessions, and all things beneficial for peer partners.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here with us today at Real Talk with Kayla and Dawne. And we hope to see you all next time.
See you in the sandbox.